What's up, YouTube? It's the Hood Trucker Fitness Channel. We talk everything fitness. And today, we're going to talk about how you get back on the wagon when you fell off. Your boy done fell off a little bit. Let me explain. My shoulder's still tripping, right? And my schedule's still relentless. So, what I've had to do is I've had to come up with a solution because it's, you know, here's the thing. Everything's not gonna be perfect all the time, right? So, and then when what's the saying? When life hands you lemons, make lemonade, or what's the other saying? A couple more sayings. But yeah, so when it ain't whether or not you fall off or fall down, it's whether you get back up. That's true. It's absolutely true. So being that um, you know, it doesn't look like my shoulder is still tripping. I just got woken up by my shoulder just now. So I've been doing exercise with it, and I don't know what's going on with this thing. The pain is not really as sharp, but it's still there. So I don't know if you've ever. It's kind of like a duller pain. Like it's not a sharp pain like a knife anymore. It's more of a duller pain a little bit. So it's kind of hard to explain. But for that, whenever I start, experiencing pain, I got one of these. It's a 5 pounder, and I just this kind of motion right here. Maybe put some blood flow in there, some kind of something like that. I don't know, but it helps. I don't know what it is, but when I get pain, I just do these, right, and then it just it's working itself out in there. So I keep that in the bed. That's that. So what we had some issues. Excuse me. We had some issues. So they kind of threw it. They threw us a curveball, right? And I completely missed it. Because I could have done things differently, and that's one of the things that with anything you gotta look back. We say, hey, I screwed it up, and how can I fix it? Okay, so that's that. So for the pain, whenever time I get some pain, I'm keeping these in the bed and I'm doing these, and it seems to be working. I mean, I've only been doing it a little while. I can already tell that this shoulder is gonna take forever to heal, right? And the other thing is that couple of takeaways from my screw ups, and I'm sharing all my screw ups with you, so that everything's not perfect all the time. So if you go screw up, then um, hopefully I can get back on track. And the way I do get back on track, hopefully it able to you could learn from me. So that one thing is this. What I learned is that at 50 years old, I shouldn't be trying to do push-ups with weak shoulders. And since I got injured, I've noticed exactly how weak my shoulders are, and they're pathetically weak, right? And I've been noticing that because I've been using a lot of 15 pounders. Like the other day, I tried to use 35s, 25s, and 15s. I felt like I was going to rip something just using 35s. Like after like 4 sets, I couldn't even. I was scared to use them because I'm still a little bit injured. So we're trying to get back. I'm trying to before I started doing any push-ups again, I'm gonna get these shoulders together, right? So we're doing these, but I woke up this morning earlier and did some exercises. Went into the shower and did some stuff. Took my weights in there, and I mean that's all I'm doing now. That, and I'm doing the legs. I'm doing some squats because I kind of fell off the squats too. So I'm getting back in the mix of doing squats. I did probably 150, 200 today. So I'm getting back in the mix with that. The other thing is that I need to get on my water, right? So I'm looking back, and I'm saying, hey, what are my mistakes? Number one, I should have been focusing more on my shoulders. I've had this injury before, so I should have known, right? But it's just been so long since I've had it, or just had to deal with it or anything, that I didn't, And then I was doing probably 1,000 push-ups a week at before we fell off. So I didn't think anything of it until boom, it hit, and then this thing ain't going away. It's just too much. So I feel it right there too. So yeah. So the other thing is that, okay, we got the fact that we not gonna get back on those push-ups until we get these shoulders together, right? And as I'm working these shoulders out, it's still yeah. I mean, that feels a little better, but I can tell that, yeah, as we working these shoulders out and getting these shoulders strengthened, I'm noticing exactly how weak I am in the shoulders. So I did, okay. So what did I do this morning? Okay, so what I did this morning is I got on my shoulders, right? And I'm doing like the cleans, but I'm doing them with 15s. And I tried to bump it up, but I don't think I'm ready to bump it up yet. So I just did these with 15s, and we did those, right? So I basically have devised a more, like kind of like a morning workout strategy. Because some of these exercises I'm gonna do, every single day. Like I have middle back, so this part of my back right here in the front right here is I have problems. So what I do is I bend over, and I'm doing like reverse flies and stuff like that. I can feel that right now. I'm doing reverse flies and doing a bunch of like twists with the weighted twists, stuff like that, kind of strengthen the shoulders. Again, these are kind of like upper back and shoulders, and then I do, I'm doing presses too. So all that with 15, and I'm getting wore out. I'm really wore out. So I'm really finding out exactly how weak my shoulders are. So we probably gonna do them a couple of days, like in a row. Like we might do 2 days in a row, take a day off, do another 2. But I gotta start to try to do something. I know it wasn't no booger. I try to do something each and every day, right? So along with that, I been doing some research, because like one of the things I've been researching is why is it that I've been trying to rehab my middle back. So I pulled it a long time ago. It just doesn't seem like it's getting any better. So one of the things that the articles that I was reading were saying just came, they reappeared, is that water, like dehydration. So what I said that, hey, water is the most important thing you can do right now. I mean, even more than exercise. So even if you don't exercise, you need to get your water in, and I haven't been doing that. So we started today, and I sat there and thought, and I said, well, how can we get this water to where I'm not being distracted? Because a lot of times what happens, I don't do certain things that I'm supposed to do because I get distracted. Yeah, I have a video where I line up a bunch of water balls. Yeah, I can line up water balls all day long. But if I'm not committed to doing that, or if it takes me over a length of time, like as things go, moving and shaking and all that, sometimes, you forget or distracted or whatever the case, right? So I've had to come up with a plan that's kind of like the same way I work out. So when I work out, I'm on a timer because I want to be regimented, throughout the whole thing. And I want to move the workout along. So I know myself. So if I don't put myself on a timer, then I can get distracted and it could take forever. I get on my phone and do this, somebody call, whatever. And, I can easily get distracted, and the workout either take forever or it just gets shut down or whatever the case. So if I'm focused and committed, then I notice that I'm more focused and committed when I put myself on a timer. So what I said was this. I said, how can we do this? Right? So I said, okay. Now I got this Voss, and I don't. It's not the actual water in here. It's just a container, and I do it because it's bigger than a single water bottle. But I think it's like 1 and maybe 2/3 of a bottle, so it's almost 2 bottles in there. So in order for me to have a gallon, which is my goal, and I think that should be pretty much everyone's goal, is to have is drink a gallon of water a day. So in order to if I need 4 of these a day, if I do a gallon, I need 4 of these, and then I think these are I think a bottle of water is 16.9 ounces, right? So that's 17. You need 128 ounces for a gallon, and if I'm not mistaken, if you do the math, I think it would be I think it's 8 bottles or something like that. So I did the math, and I think I need 4. These are 30, right? So 30 times 4 is 120. So I need 8 extra ounces. So what I'm about to show you is I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do 4 of these in a day. Make sure that I get them in a day, and not get distracted, and be able to stay committed and go ahead and get this water in. And then at the end of the 4th bottle, I just need to get like another 8 ounces or so to get the whole gallon if you want to, but 8 ounces is not going to kill you. So 4 of these, or a comparable container or something like that, just something, because here's the thing. I drank one of these and I counted how many swigs it would take me to down this, right? So just basically full mouthfuls, and I came up with 6. So what this does is that I can drink this whole entire bottle if I basically fill up my entire mouth or whatever, like a big swig, and it takes 6 of these, and so that's 15 minutes, right? So the first one, you take the first one, right? And then so we're gonna time 3 minutes. We're gonna do like a workout, right? So we're gonna not time, but time your interval, right? We're not gonna time your drinking water, but time your interval. So we're gonna swig, right? And then we're gonna 3 minutes later we're gonna swig again, right? So if we got 6 swigs, you got 5 intervals in between the 6. So the first one, and then you got 5 intervals, until you're finished. So this should take me 15 minutes, right? So how we do that is this. And we're gonna set the timer, right? We're gonna set the timer on 3 minutes. Set the timer on 3 minutes, right? So here we go. So we're just gonna take a big swig. So that's about 1/5, right? And then we wait 3 minutes. So if I'm at work, if I'm driving, if I'm doing whatever, I'm just running around. Okay, we did the swig and blah blah blah, and we got on a timer. I know that that's gonna be my focus for the next 15 minutes, right? So we just chilling and waiting, whatever the case is, right? Whatever the case, right? So then we're not gonna, for the purpose of the video, we're not gonna wait, right? So we're just gonna simulate it. So we're gonna put it on like I don't know, 30 seconds or something. So let's say we're all the way down. Okay, we have 30 seconds, right? Anyway. So let's say for the purpose of the video, we're gonna speed this up. So okay, so we chilling, and we drunk a drink and all of that, and we just sitting there waiting. So we're gonna wait on the thing to go down. So we're, working or whatever, and then hey, hey, what's going on? Blah blah blah. Oh, that's my alarm. Oh, I need to drink some water. So let's drink some more water. Okay. We got 4 more though, so we're gonna wait another 3 minutes. Now, it's really easy to get this water down. It's when you've gone some time without water. So what we're gonna do is, and we're doing 30 seconds for the video. What we're gonna do is we're gonna spread these out over the whole day, right? So as soon as you wake up in the morning, boom, I did some research. Okay, let's get another one. Time's up. So throughout the day, we're gonna try to get 4 bottles in. So here's how we do that. It's all about timer. So again, I said, put myself on a timer. I get focused, right? And I need to. Okay, we're gonna do 20 more seconds. Okay. So how we do that? We taking the water and we treating it like a workout. We're gonna do everything on a timer, right? We timing our intervals between each swig, each drink of water, right? So we're also gonna time. Let me take another. Take another swig. Okay, 3 minutes. Oh, but you can do whatever. See, I drank a bottle this morning at 7. It's now 11, right? I should have did it at 10:30, but I was asleep. So I woke up. Whenever I woke up, boom, let's get it. So, and the reason why I'm able to do, I was drinking coffee this morning. That's why I came up with the 3 minutes, right? But you don't have to do 3 minutes. You can do 30 seconds, just like I'm doing. Like whatever's comfortable, right? And we getting it down. That's 5, right? We got 1 more. So not only are we gonna time the intervals between get the water down, right? We're also gonna time or alarm ourselves throughout the day. So again, like I said, I'm doing. I did a bottle at 7, right? So what I was thinking, that it'll probably work. And as I'm talking, this should be the last one, right? Okay. So we got it all in, right? So much easier than this morning, because this morning I was drinking coffee. But that's why I came up to 3 minutes. But you can down it if you want to. I was just saying 3 minutes because I was full off the coffee. But I did 30 seconds and smashed it. So whatever works best. And a couple of things was that I was asleep and then I woke up, thirsty, right? So it was easy to get it. It was easy to get down. So, but again, not only were we going to time the intervals between spaces, like if you eat, you full or whatever. 3 minutes is fine, or 30 seconds, whatever. Then we're going to set an alarm, right? Basically timing throughout the day when I should drink another bottle of water. So I woke up. As soon as I woke up, it was I didn't soon I woke up, but after I done my workout, drink coffee, all that, it was 7 o'clock when I was done. So I said, let's do something like every 3-4 hours, right? So let's do like initially I sent it for 10:30. I would sleep and hit, cancel that. So now we're at 11:30. Actually, past 11:30. Now it's 12, right? So I got almost a half a gallon of water in before noon, and that's because I set an alarm to tell me 3 to 4 hours later to drink that water. So, I go about my business. I go do this or do that, pay bills, blah blah blah, whatever I'm doing. Boom, the alarm goes off. And it's not like it's like because the concept is like this. When I was a kid, I had a teacher tell me if you put a rubber band on your wrist to remind you of something, every time you say, okay, I'm gonna put this rubber band on my wrist to remind me to do whatever I need to do, whatever it is, you're not gonna forget why you put that rubber band there. So same type of concept, right? If I set an alarm, let's say that, like right now, it's 11:30, just past 11:30, it's like 11:48. So what I'll do is I'll set an alarm for, let's say, 4 o'clock. Let's say 3:30. So I'm gonna set an alarm for 3:30. And then at when 3:30 rolls around and that alarm goes off, oops, that's AM. Might want to set it for PM. Right? When 3:30, see, that's highlighted, right? So when 3:30 rolls around, I'm not gonna forget why the alarm was going. I'm like, I set the alarm, but I don't. No. So it's time to drink another bottle of water. So that'd be 3, and then we'll set another one for about 6 or 7, and then that'd be the last one for today. And then so that way, I can get my gallon in. I'm not overwhelmed by like, oh, look how many bottles I do, and then I go throughout the day and I didn't get it in and all of that. Listen, we're gonna set this up like a workout. We're gonna do this 4 times a day. And if we gotta drink, every 3 minutes or every 30 seconds, or just down it all the way, or get it in, get it in however you can get it, and then set an alarm to remind me that I got 2 more to go. So I'm gonna set an alarm, and it's gonna remind me to get on that water again, as opposed to going throughout the day, disregarding it, and doing all that. So that's how important the water is, right? The water is gonna help me with the rehab. It's gonna help me to, because water, you need water for the muscles. So it's gonna help. Like I have asthma too. It's gonna help me with my asthma, all of that. But the bottom line is, this is how we're gonna get this gallon of water in every day, and we're gonna time it. Excuse me. We're gonna time it, and we're gonna set an alarm to alert us that it's time to get back on that again. So we're gonna see how that works, and try it, see if it works for you. But it's already worked for me, because I woke up and I was like, it's time to get on this water, because I hit snooze. It hit the alarm went off at 10:30. I was like, man, I'm asleep. Hit snooze. But as soon as I woke up, I knew I had to get on there. So, which is why I'm doing the video. So, with that, we're getting back on the wagon, y'all. I'm back. I gotta get these shoulders. I gotta get these shoulders working again, though, man. But we get it together. But you know what? The other thing is this: when you dehydrate it, your water holds on to water. So I'm doing this to force myself to drink water, so that I can my body will release the water. So then I'll start to, you start to come back and start trimming up a little bit, because your body's starting to get used to drinking water again, right? So water is the everything. So you need that water. So I've just come up with a plan and a solution to getting it in every single day, and holding myself accountable for getting it in every day. That's basically the bottom line. Hold yourself accountable, figure out a way to do it, and we're on our way. So with that, enjoy the rest of your day, and stay with the fitness. I was trying to think of something anyway. All right, till the next update. Take care.